Hey, all back again on the market trading. We're gonna not had a chance to log in since yesterday's video, and so we're gonna see how it's done. Hopefully, it's done pretty well. With a new update, I'm expecting things to have changed in respect of. I think prices generally for raw mats are going to go down in because of the crafting changes. Because they've increased the efficiency on the tools. That's simply a case of things will become easier and faster to do. But what are we at? 8,400. So if you remember yesterday, I was in the sort of 13,000 range. That doesn't matter fluctuations because I've got various buy orders in, various things being bought up. It doesn't actually particularly concern me. In terms of fluctuation, the key is just keep churning it back into the market, buy more stuff, sell. Just keep on churning it. Thanks for that. Keep churning into the market, sell more stuff, buy more stuff. Get it going over. In fact, we'll sell this. I managed to buy 40 garlic. That probably means the garlic price crashed. Okay. So I make a bid on it. About 5 gold per. It's not going to be earth-shattering, but it's something. Storage is still full. So I've bought up some coarse leather. Is that going to be too heavy? Anyway, let me put it back. There we go. Let's go sell this stuff. I know, let's do 123 and pick up the sell order underneath that. Venison. Well, venison price seems high. Alright, we'll see if that works. It'd be great if it does. I just don't think people will buy it for that. What else have I got happening? Or gold or platinum or... Check out what the modes have done. I do like to just double check sometimes. Yeah, 12, so it's to make sure I'm not, posting it as something a massive loss, because sometimes it's just worth sitting on it. I mean, I think the whole UI for the market could be better. And buy with platinum ore 53. Is that right? I don't really want to go lower the market. I'm actually going to go 90, so I think that's probably achievable. Let's just take a quick trip around the moat market. So apart from that one dropping, it's slightly coming back up. We're still going to sit on it. Life moats. 74, death motes 180, soul 176, fire 89, earth, yeah. I think these things couldn't come up slowly. I'm going to buy that just because, why not? Yeah, when things seem completely out of whack with the market. So let's go have a look. I can go sit on there. Oh, I've still got the garlic to sell. I forgot how to put that on. Which else have I got? I'm going to sit on these motes for a little bit still. Decide what I'm going to do about them. Again, I'm going to put this on for 2740. I mean, one of the things you can do, of course, is check out when an upcoming wars are coming up, and posting things like garlic is useful in some of the cooking items. And so, like, wartime is a good time to post honing stones, oak flesh balms, gemstone dust, that sort of thing. Of course, competition can get fierce because people can buy up the products, so the underlying things I'd suggest buying beforehand on buy orders so you get them cheap and make what you want and sell it at a profit. So you don't always need to be dictated by what's the lowest thing on the market. Oh yeah, what did I buy barb vine for? $301. Oh well, that's a... If I can manage to sell that, it's decent. Wildwood 5. I'll take that. Useful to see that actually. I don't think there's much else I'm going to sell at the moment. Cool sandpaper. Might be worth just getting rid of some of this. If I can sell it for that price. I was buying up feathers. Don't think I've got any worthwhile those to sell. Sandflux can sell it with similar support. Someone must support out the sandpaper market. I'll be surprised if I sell what I've got for that. But if you don't try, you don't get it. So you never know. It's not much anyway. So just rub it. The event's ended. We'll see. I think it's going to creep up. You see these buy orders aren't being filled. So let's just see how it creeps up. I think it's going to. So we're going to do a slightly different thing today. I am just going to check out prices. Sell. I'll sell. Buy. And 0.23. Start putting in. So so far, that was automatically so far on the market. I should buy it. On that one. I'm looking at Agewood. Yeah, slightly higher. Again, fine. I'm going to put these things in. Sort of staples. Right, so let's just go try a different type of thing you can do. It's quite easy, just flipping. So what I'm going to be looking for is armor pieces, and people that maybe trying to get rid of it quick or anything. I don't actually pick any of these. I haven't done this very much, but I'm going to try a little bit. And simply, you can either adjust it as time and look at the things that have been listed for 14 days. So there's 14-day point, 7-day point, and the 3-day point. Maybe even the 1-day point. These are items that are just fresh onto the market. So like, you know, someone's listed Stonecutters pants. They're 469. I have no idea if they're worth that. The thing is to cross check is always a nightmare. Yeah. So by nightmare, what I mean is I now have to go back to apparel. I have to do this and it refilters everything again. Sorry about that. I just had to switch batteries. So with so obviously the stuff in red is stuff that it's not my gear score. It's not particularly a difficulty. So what we're looking at is items that are 14 days. So like someone's posted this legendary hat, Strength Con, with Invigorated and Bleeding Sweep with Lost Ward. And you go, well, is that worth 1,000, or is someone getting rid of it? Could it be worth more? You know, looking at people undervaluing. So that strength ring, probably not that useful. Leeching's pretty decent. Thrust damage is decent, probably more as a dex. Get a dex ring. And so it's knowing a bit about it. I'm not great at this, so I'm not going to invest a load, but I'm going to check it out. Smelter stuff going for a lot, isn't it? And focus is, so, you know, something like that. Not that great. So I'm tempted to take that and relist it at 1500. Because the strength con 600 gear piece. Invigorated is okay. I mean, they're not the best. They're not the best stats. Con intelligence, crippling void damage, no. And you're looking at 590 and above. See, now I think that is stupidly cheap. Con freedom refreshing ward piece. I'm just buying it now as I can see it. So I bought that for 100. What I'm going to do is let's just order this by gear score rather than time. Perks. What's the constitution perk? Is it warden? No. His name's always. It's not soldier. Sentry. Sentry. Freedom. Refreshing ward, wasn't it? So if we get this right. Freedom. No sell. So, I mean, literally there's nothing on the market. Freedom, refreshing ward. So you can't buy something like that. Let's just take sentry off. Let's leave freedom, refreshing ward pieces. So what have we got? That one's below 590, so it's not going to be all that popular. That's 750 for light legs. 589 below the 590 point focus con. Freedom, refreshing ward. See, that's not that bad. 900. Focus 3,500. Con intelligence 2,500 strength, 4.5. I mean, I don't know if I'm going to sell for that, but you can see the market's limited. And I just bought a piece of it for 100. So, you know, let's see if we can get something good for it. I'm not going to be able to sit here on the trade channel and do it. One thing you could do is just offer it on chain trade channel if you think it's good enough. But you see people with PvP, they'll be interested. That's a decent set pull perk. So let's sell it for 2,000. Let's see it sells. Might not sell. Might be proven wrong. Let's get rid of those perks. So again, this will be just stuff that's just been listed. 5-4. Hang on a second. Have I just made a mistake? No, 598. Yeah, I suddenly thought it was 589. Right. So these are the things that have just been listed. So you know, this stuff's no good to me. That's also because I'm not looking in apparel. I mean, all this stuff gets listed. I have no idea if that sort of stuff sells. Okay, coat. Yeah, okay. I'll be pretty happy if that one thing sells. This has worked. So I wish you could filter by more options. Corn intelligence. No, don't like any of that. 590 intelligence, folks. Nope. Not gonna bother. Look, chef pants. Shame I can't transfer it across to the other server. Really looking for a pair of chef pants. Don't want any of that gear score. Sorry, I only want 590 plus. Strength. Mining, ancient ward. Yeah. Not the sort of deal we're looking for. Rule luck. I have no idea anything. I mean, people who make crafting gear generally will know how much, you know, their stuff is worth. So they'll put these things up. You know, up to decent perks. Yeah. And of course it will cost a fortune in the Iron Guardsman. Can't afford to buy those things anyway. Strength resilient. Strength resilient. Yeah, 750. I don't think, you know, if it was cheap, then you'd be tempted. But again, these people, someone's made it, so they know. See, corruption and resistance is pointless because resilient doesn't work in PvE, and the corruption resistance doesn't work in PvP. So they just it's a completely mismatched piece. 29,000. That's it. 200. Yeah, probably. Probably not worth it. These things are. What I'm looking at first is the gear score, and then I'm looking across price. You know, 502,000. Mending is cute. Con strength. Yeah, ideally, you'd want something that has two stats that work together. These aren't bad if you're going to be running PvE things. So you're going to infuse, see, these are made, so yeah, it's probably, I mean, it could be, I just don't know this market that well, I know a bit better on my main. So I'm actually going to leave anything like that. So if you've got a bit more time, yeah, you can, I think you can look through and look for deals on the market. That's 553, I wasn't looking. You have to be careful, make sure you've got getting the right gear score, the right stats. You know, that it all matches. Otherwise you'll get yourself in trouble. Condex. That's not bad. If you could pick that up cheap, it would have been good. Dex intelligence, no one wants that. I'm sure they'll bring in a weapon that suddenly everyone will want Dex and intelligence, but I don't think I'm willing to invest for that long. So again, it's just an idea for looking through and seeing if there's anything you think it's worth it. There might be, might not be. I thought there's only one thing. I am going to just jump on and look for something else. So I need to put the prices back. Well, 79. Let's get 1,000 a wheel. Cloth. I'll do. Alright, thanks for watching, and we'll see how all these things get on.